October and November are typically times when spring calving operations will be weaning the calves and also at the same time choosing which cows they're going to cull and send to town. One of the traits that I would use when we're making decisions about which cattle we're going to keep on our operation is temperament. Whether it's which cows we're going to cull or which heifer calves we're going to save back as replacements. That's a trait that I think should enter into your decision-making process. Folks at Mississippi State University about 10 years ago looked at the effect of temperament of cattle on how well they did as they went on to the feedlot, as well as to the eventual profitability of the cattle. You see, what they did was take calves from about 19 different producers that were in a program that had those calves headed on to a feedlot. As they gathered the calves and run them through the chute, they gave them individually a score as to how they acted when they were on in the working chute, the exit velocity, or how fast those calves jumped out of the working chute, and the third score was what they call a pen score, when they would individually mark down how the calves acted as a human would walk into a pen full of the calves. What they found was there was a real high correlation between such things as exit velocity, how fast they left the working chute, and how they acted in a pen full of calves as a man or woman would walk into that pen and look at those calves. They followed them then on into the feedlot and found that those calves that were the wildest, those that had the highest temperament scores, those were the ones that were more likely to get sick, had more treatment costs, and gained more poorly than did their more docile counterparts. That then all added up to quite a difference in profitability. At the time, those feedlot calves were on the average making about $100 per head in the feedlot. Those very excitable calves, those that had the highest temperament scores, only had a profitability of about $80 per head, as compared to their docile counterparts at over $120 per head. Now, certainly livestock prices and feed prices have changed since then, but I think the principle is going to be the same. The other part of this story that you want to keep in mind is that temperament is heritable. The heritability estimates are that it's about 35 to 45% heritable. That means that we can make progress in our herds by culling out those wilder cattle and selecting those replacement heifers that are more docile. Over time, we should improve the overall temperament of our herd, and I think in the long run, improve the profitability of both our cow-calf herd and for the feedlot owner that eventually buys our calves. Hey, we look forward to visiting with you again next week on Sunup's Cow-Calf Corner.